BTS News Today. The shocking news came from the military camp where Jungkook, one of the BTS members, is serving his military service. Jungkook reportedly experienced an injustice that left him in a difficult situation, while Jimin, who is known to be very close to him, was seen sobbing after hearing the news. This news immediately caught the attention of fans and the public, sparking various speculations about what was really happening behind the scenes. Since starting his military service, Jungkook has shown a mature and tough attitude. Despite being the youngest member of BTS, he is known to have a steel mentality and is able to adapt to new situations. However, recently reports have appeared that he became a victim of injustice within the scope of his duties in the military camp. According to sources close to the situation, Jungkook allegedly received unequal treatment from some colleagues or superiors in the camp. Some disproportionately heavy tasks and responsibilities are said to be assigned to him, which depresses his physical and mental condition. Fans express their concerns on social media, highlighting how a big celebrity like Jungkook has to face additional pressure just because of his status as a public figure. Although there has been no official confirmation from the military or Big Hit Music, the agency that houses BTS, fans are confident that Jungkook is trying to stay strong in the midst of this difficult situation. On the other hand, Jimin, who has just completed his military service, seems to be devastated by the news about Jungkook. Some reports say that Jimin was seen sobbing after getting news of the unfair treatment received by his friend in several previous interviews. Jimin has often stated that Jungkook is not only a group mate, but also like a younger brother to him. This close relationship made Jimin unable to remain silent when he learned of the difficulties faced by Jungkook. Jimin even reportedly visited the military headquarters where Jungkook served. Although there are no clear photos or evidence yet, fans suspect that Jimin is trying to provide moral support to Jungkook in these difficult times. News of Jungkook's situation quickly spread among ARMY, as BTS fans are called. Hashtags such as #StayStrongJungkook and #WeLoveYouJungkook are trending on various social media platforms. Fans from around the world express their solidarity, urging the military to give Jungkook fair treatment. Some fans also criticize the conscription system as not adequately protecting individuals from discriminatory treatment or abuse of power. This has become a hot topic of discussion, not only in South Korea but also in the international community. In addition, many fans gave their support to Jimin. They praised his loyalty to Jungkook and how he showed his emotional side in dealing with the situation. Until now, Big Hit Music has not released an official statement regarding this news. However, fans hope the agency will soon provide clarification and ensure that Jungkook gets the support he needs. Meanwhile, the ARMY continued to show their support in various ways, including sending positive messages and prayers for Jungkook and other BTS members. They also hope that this situation will serve as a reminder for the military authorities to pay more attention to the well-being of soldiers, including celebrities serving state duty. This situation illustrates how heavy a burden a celebrity like Jungkook must bear while serving in the military. Although known to be strong and professional, he is still a human being who does not escape pressure and challenges. The support from Jimin and the ARMY is clear evidence that Jungkook is not alone in facing this situation. The fans can only hope that this injustice will soon be resolved and Jungkook can continue his military duties calmly. Meanwhile, the solidarity shown by Jimin and ARMY is proof of how strong the relationship is in the BTS family. The incident that happened to Jungkook showed another side of BTS that is often not seen by the public, the close fraternal relationship between its members. When one member faces difficulties, the other is always present to provide support. In this case, Jimin is the real manifestation of this solidarity. According to some sources, Jimin was not only crying but was also rumored to be taking concrete steps to help Jungkook. Some rumors say that Jimin tried to contact the authorities in the military environment to ensure that Jungkook's problems were handled fairly. This step confirms how serious Jimin is in protecting his younger brother. He also knew how hierarchical systems in the military environment could lead to injustice if not properly supervised. His concern for Jungkook was not only a form of affection, but also a concrete action to drive positive change in the system. Jungkook's case also caught the attention of South Korean media. Several local news outlets began to raise the issue, highlighting the unfair treatment of public figures in the military environment. In their report, A number of former soldiers also revealed that the pressure that celebrities face during conscription is often greater than that of ordinary soldiers. In their opinion, popularity can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, celebrities are expected to be perfect role models, but on the other hand, their status can also trigger jealousy or pressure from other colleagues. This is believed to be the root of the injustice experienced by Jungkook. The military is conducting an internal investigation to ensure that the training environment remains fair and conducive for all soldiers, including celebrities. This statement gives fans a glimmer of hope that this problem will not go unpunished. Despite being in the middle of a difficult situation, Jungkook reportedly still showed a tough and professional attitude. Sources close to the situation say that Jungkook is trying not to show his weakness in front of his fellow members. He continues to perform his duties well, even when the load placed on him feels disproportionate. Fans know Jungkook as a very disciplined and hardworking individual. These traits he has shown since the beginning of BTS's debut, and are now his main strength in dealing with difficult times in the military camp. However, despite his attempts to toughen up, fans could not hide their concern. They continue to urge the relevant parties to pay more attention to Jungkook's condition, both physically and mentally. Solidarity Army does not stop on social media. Many of them collectively organize campaigns in support of Jungkook and Jimin. Some of the fan community even sent an open letter to the military, asking for fair treatment and protection for Jungkook. In addition, fans also raised funds for charity activities on Jungkook's behalf, as a way to spread positive energy amid this challenging situation. For the army, it's not just a matter of defending their idols, but also showing that their love and support can be realized in concrete actions. For Jimin, this incident is a moment to prove how much he feels for Jungkook. In a previous interview, Jimin had said that Jungkook was his source of pride. He was more than just the youngest member. He was an important part of my life, Jimin said. Now, through his tears and sincere actions, Jimin has shown that these words are not just an expression, but a real commitment to always be there for Jungkook. Fans praise Jimin as an example of a true friend, someone who does not hesitate to show his emotions and fight for the people he cares about. The situation facing Jungkook at the moment may be heavy, but there is hope that this storm will soon pass. With the support of Jimin, the army, and possibly other related parties, Jungkook is expected to complete his military service well. This event is also an important reminder to society of the importance of justice and respect, especially in highly structured environments such as the military. Jungkook, with all his stubbornness, has become a symbol of inspiration for many, showing that even in the face of adversity, one can still stand firm with help from loved ones. Meanwhile, fans continue to send prayers and best wishes to Jungkook and Jimin. They believe that friendship and sincere love will always be a greater force than any form of injustice. Jungkook's journey, though challenging, will be one of the most inspiring stories of all time.